Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. So excited you're here with me today. I have first we're just going to list all the supplies as I always do. So we've got the Welcome Easter Memento Tuxedo Black ink, a couple of inks, Balmy Blue, Granny Apple Green. Of course, my paper trimmer is a must-have. And then I've got a few markers, Smoky Slate, Light and Dark, and Petal Pink. I'm using a 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and we are going to make a twisted gatefold card. I've never made one of these cards before until today, and I really loved how it turned out. So I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. So here are the measurements for everything on the screen. And this is cut at 4 1/4 by 7 1/2, scored at 2 1/2 and 5. And then I'm going to score at a diagonal on both outside panels from the top corner to the bottom corner where the score line is. And you're going to want to score in the same direction on both panels. So just make sure that your cardstock is in at the same direction and score that way. So if you're watching this video, it is the Monday after the Super Bowl, and I'm recording this video the Friday before the Super Bowl. So if you're wondering why I have zero Super Bowl commentary, that is the reason. So you're going to have to stay tuned in my Facebook and Instagram and different things like that in order to check out my commentary regarding Super Bowl. So this is the basic fold of the card. You're going to fold in and then back out. So it opens like this. It's kind of a weird opening card, but I like it. So I'm going to use my little mini trimmer. I love this mini cutter to cut all of these at a diagonal. These are 2 1/4 inches by 4, and I am going to just chop them in half at a diagonal. Now, depending on the direction that you cut them is how they will go onto the card. So you do have to pay attention to that. If you cut them one direction, they're going to go on the card one way. If you cut them in the opposite direction like this, they're going to go on the card the other way. So you just kind of have to pay attention to that if you have directional paper or if you have a certain pattern you want on the front. I didn't care. I was just mixing and matching these patterns for however they went on. It didn't matter to me because I love them. By the way, this is the Pleased as Punch designer series paper. It is available beginning February 4th to purchase. It's $11.50 for a pack. It comes in a 12 by 12 pack, and it is gorgeous. I absolutely love this designer series paper. If you want to purchase it, there is a link below the video. Just recognize that you will not be able to actually purchase it until February 4th. You're watching this on Monday the 3rd, and you can't purchase it. That's why. That mini cutter I had, the only way to get your hands on that mini cutter is to purchase the Stampin' Up! Starter kit from me. It is free with the starter kit, as is a sampler pack of 48 pieces of 6x6 designer series paper. You get to choose any stamps that you want for free, and you get to choose $125 in product out of the catalog, any catalog, and you only pay $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. So it really is a phenomenal deal. I highly recommend it. You can see here I'm like, I'm flustered and frustrated because I can't figure out why I couldn't get it right. So anyway, I had to just take a little look there and slow down, and then I figured it out. So if you want to purchase the starter kit, there's a link below the video. A lot of people get a little weird about purchasing the starter kit because it is a direct sales company and they feel like they're going to get involved in some big schemey thing, or they feel like they might be required to do all this stuff, and Stampin' Up's just not like that. It's what I call a soft sell company. So basically, we just want you to be part of our Stampin' community, and if you end up selling something, great, but if not, we really don't care. It's like, just join in and be part of the fun, and I have an amazing team. My team's name is Lovely Stampers. and it's spelled with a U, like my website is Luvin, Luvin. So we do a lot of fun stuff. We have a weekly chat. We do a monthly creative rally. My team gets all of my training for free that I do. And they also get my Stampin' Anonymous tutorial bundle for free, and any other PDFs that I create, my team gets those for free and doesn't have to purchase them. So that's kind of cool perk of being part of my team. We have an exclusive Facebook group where we all hang out. And I have to tell you, like 85% of my team are just happy purchasing product at a discount, because you get a 20% discount when you are a demonstrator and purchase the starter kit. So a lot of my team is just happy doing that. They don't really care to do anything else except participate in all the fun stamping challenges we do and different things like that. So it's a very welcoming environment, and if you are an avid crafter, or even if you're not, even if you're a beginning crafter, it's a great place to join in and get started. Okay, so let's go back to the card. I stamped this super adorable little bunny in Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I am coloring in Smoky Slate. So I did not speed up the coloring. This is real-time coloring because I feel like 90% of the time I speed up the coloring because it's slow, and I kind of wanted you to see how slow it actually is. I'm very careful, and so I think when we watch all of these videos where we see sped up coloring, we think, oh my gosh, it's so simple or it's so quick. And this is a fairly simple image that I'm coloring, and it still is pretty slow. It's not like super fast. So I just kind of wanted to show off real-time coloring of this little bunny rabbit. So story time, anything else happening with me? I'm going to pick up groceries today to have ready for Super Bowl, and I'm almost completely ready, but I'm gonna make one more quick run for some extra grocery things that I thought of and decorations, and then I'll be all ready for having people over. This is Petal Pink, and I'm doing the inside of the ears, the feet, the nose with Petal Pink, and then I'm going to punch it with that circle punch. I think my aunt is going to be here later today to help me clean the house. So most of you know, if you follow me regularly, I have back problems. I broke my back actually in 2007 on a horse, and had a little incident on a horse, and the horse won. And so, that I'm having residual effects from that all these years later. I actually have done fantastic up until now, but yoga got the best of me and kind of jacked me up, and it's been that way for the last year. So I just have my limits. I can only do so much physically, and I can't lift very much. So that's kind of a bummer, and it's weird to find myself in this place at my young age. I mean, I am almost 40, but I still feel like that's pretty young. So I'm just being patient with myself with all of that, going to physical therapy, taking really good care of myself health-wise. That's a big focus for me, eating well and meditation and doing all those things to try to reduce stress, because I know that helps reduce pain and inflammation. So anyway, enough about that. That's boring subject. So I totally jack up the back of this envelope. Let's share that really quick. So first of all, I stamp the leaves and they get all smeared. Then I stamp this little cluster and I think it's hideous. So I start to try to go outside of it, and I'm like, okay, well, that really jacked it up. So then I just decide, okay, the only way to fix this envelope is to stamp the entire flap, which still didn't turn out great, frankly. I don't really care for it, but it's done. It is what it is. And I kept it in. I thought about editing it out, but I kept it in because I just wanted to show you, like, it doesn't matter how long you've been stamping. A good idea in your head doesn't always come out as a good idea on paper. So if you create something and you're like, this is ugly, or this is not at all what I expected it to be, it's okay, because everybody does. It just happens. So here is the back of my little envelope, and it ends up being okay, but I'm still not crazy about it. The great thing about this twisted gatefold card is that it will fit in a regular envelope. I do love Stampin' Up! Envelopes because they are really nice to stamp on. They stamp well. They receive the ink well. Sorry about my dog barking there a minute ago. I'm not sure what his problem is. One random bark. Okay. So anyway, that is the card. And you can see here the different little images. And I think my nieces are going to love these. I'm going to send these to my nieces in Montana, I think. And send them each one with some candies and goodies, and I think they're absolutely going to love them. So that's the video for today. If you want to purchase any of the products you saw, shop with me at shoploveandstampin.com. Click either image you see here to watch another video. Click this circle with my face in it to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, I always appreciate a thumbs up and a kind comment. I love those. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.